Why is Indonesia still poor in 2025? Education and workforce challenges. Indonesia, home to 280 million people, boasts one of the youngest populations in the world, with over 40% under the age of 25. This could be a game changer for the nation, a young, vibrant workforce ready to propel the country forward. But here's the heartbreaking reality. Indonesia's education system is failing its youth, leaving millions unprepared to tackle the challenges of a modern economy. Let's start with the basics. In the latest PISA rankings, Indonesia consistently ranks near the bottom in reading, math, and science. According to the Ministry of Education, 15% of children never complete high school. For a country aiming to rise as a global economic force, these statistics are devastating. Education isn't just about classrooms and textbooks, it's about equipping the next generation to drive innovation and growth. Without this foundation, how can Indonesia hope to compete internationally? Even those who make it through school face grim prospects. Employers routinely report that graduates lack essential skills like problem solving, critical thinking, and digital literacy. This mismatch between education and market needs has created a staggering youth unemployment rate of 14%, one of the highest in Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, over half of the workforce remains stuck in informal jobs that lack security and benefits, limiting upward mobility. Imagine the frustration of someone like Andy, a bright graduate from Yogyakarta, who hoped to land a promising job in Jakarta, but now finds himself delivering food through an app. His story is all too common. Many young Indonesians end up in jobs far below their qualifications, unable to realize their potential. This has fueled a brain drain, with skilled workers leaving for better opportunities abroad, particularly in tech and engineering fields. And then there are the millions of Indonesians who don't even have the chance to dream big. In rural areas, schools often lack basic facilities like clean water and internet access. Children in provinces like Papua and East Nusa Tenggara walk for hours to attend overcrowded, underfunded schools. The regional disparities in education are stark, perpetuating cycles of poverty that are hard to break. While the government has launched initiatives like the Merdeka Belajar, Freedom to Learn, program to reform education, the results have been slow. Vocational training programs and scholarships aim to bridge the gap between education and employment, but they're not enough to meet the scale of the problem. Millions of young Indonesians are still left behind, their dreams crushed by a system that doesn't serve them. This isn't just an education crisis, it's an economic one. A poorly educated workforce limits innovation, productivity, and growth. It forces companies to look elsewhere for talent, leaving Indonesia unable to capitalize on its demographic dividend. To make matters worse, this labor force crisis comes at a time when neighboring countries like Vietnam and Malaysia are surging ahead with more competitive workforces. Indonesia's potential is massive, but without a skilled and educated population, it risks falling further behind. The youth of today could be the engine of tomorrow's economy, if given the chance. But will the government act quickly enough to turn things around, or will another generation's potential be wasted? As we delve into the next context, we'll explore how regional inequalities further exacerbate these challenges.